Hey,
First,
girl.
I always have to ask, how are you today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the live. So I am Kia, and I am your host for tonight's podcast of episode 4 of Live and Unfiltered.
Hmm.
And we have,
Hey.
we have,
Oh, no, I was reading the comments. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments. I'm sorry. Hey, y'all. Your co-host, Chanel Elaine. Thanks for tuning in tonight, y'all.
our
Hey.
tonight's episode is very, very special because it is in honor of all of us mothers out here or motherly figures. Our job is never done and it is a hard one. So we just want to highlight, just what it is to be a mom and basically the struggles and the joys of being a mother. So, hi. Oh, hey, beautiful. Welcome. Oh, you're so sweet. That's my cousin. You know this by now.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we're gonna hop right into the first topic.
Uh-huh.
So the first topic is, in your opinion, what are the easiest years of parenting, and what are the hardest years of parenting?
Okay.
So, for example, the infant stage, the toddler stage, the teenage years.
Mhm.
What do you feel is the easiest and the hardest?
The
This is
easiest
for
years,
anybody to answer, by the way.
the easiest years I would say is like, for me, probably age between 1 and 3. Now I'm gonna say why I feel like it's the easiest. I feel like at that age, they're like, besides them being curious, it's like the fun stage for me. They're coming into their little personality. They're starting to touch things. They're starting to, say those like words like, mama, the typical words, the small words. And I feel like for me, I cherish those. Like the first time hearing them say something is super special. So for me, it's like they're
Mm-hmm.
innocent, and that's your time to kind of like change their behavior. They have the tantrum and stuff, but mine started having tantrum at 8 months. So the 1 and 2 years didn't even phase me. At that
Yeah.
point, I done got used to it. Right. So for me, I'm just like, I feel like between 1 and 3 is like the easiest in some sense. Now, technically, for me, if we're being honest, the easiest gonna be when they're grown, when they're not with you no more, when they grown. That's
Most girls
technically the
say the
easiest.
easiest
But
when they
when they
grown.
with you, I will say between the, I guess you could say toddler years. The hardest for me, I want to say, I feel like when she hit a teenager, is that now she's gonna want a little bit more independence. Probably want to be out with her friends a little later. Might not agree to the rules of coming home on time. So I feel like when you get to a teenager, it's like that. Oh, I'm my own person. Like you act grown before you actually become grown. So for me,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be my hardest future wise. I don't think I've had my
Right.
hardest yet. Right. But the first couple months of life, like if we're speaking now and not future, oh, them first couple months was rough, baby. Because you had losing sleep. Oh, that
Yeah.
was something
The
serious.
lack of sleep got me too, honey.
Right.
It was hard.
Right. The lack of sleep is something serious. So yeah.
And it says 7 to 10 years old. Okay, you said 7 to 10 years old is the easiest or the hardest, but having multiple kids, that changes. Yeah, clarify. 7 to 10 is the easiest for you or the hardest? I feel like
I feel like you can only give your. I'm giving my opinion because I've
this
only
is an
had up to
opinion.
seven.
Yes.
Right, up to 7. So it's like I'm projecting what mine would possibly be in the future. But if we're speaking right now, for me, hardest was the first couple months of life. Easiest was 1 to 3. If we're speaking of how old she
Yeah.
is right now,
Yeah.
future
Yeah.
wise, oh baby, easiest grown, hardest teenager. There we go.
But I like that we have Ann on here, maybe other women who have kids in different age ranges, because now we kind of get, an opinion or a view from a mother who does have kids
Right.
and, the older age groups, because we don't, our kids are still kind of young. I feel
Hmm.
like no matter what age, I feel like in each stage of a kid's life, it comes with its own challenges. So like you said,
Right.
when they were a newborn, it's like the lack of sleep, trying to figure out a routine, the baby pretty much taking over, and
Hmm.
you're trying to reclaim time to do other things and still, follow their new routines and just the struggle of having a newborn and being a first time mom. But I feel like also like in the toddler years, it's like they're a menace. Let's just be honest. Like
Hmm.
they really are a menace. So for me, I'm gonna say when Cam was an infant, so like really like 6 months to maybe a year, that was probably the easiest for me because, like you said, they're reaching new milestones, and that's just fun and a joy to watch. And
Right.
they're not yet messing up your house and stuff as much as when they reach the toddler years, you know. But once they reach the toddler, for me, the toddler years as of now is the hardest for me because they get into everything. He's
Yeah.
also a picky eater.
Right.
They're starting to get into like their personality and like, you know, getting little mini attitudes and like you say, tantrums. It's just a lot. Like the toddler stage, I mean, it
Wait
tests
a
you
minute,
so.
Anna. That is child worker labor
What
law,
she
whatever they
say?
be saying. They
They
could
can
cook
cook
and
and
clean.
clean.
Not that I'm gonna put the child labor, the child act on you. What is it called? The child labor
The
law.
child labor. No, I don't think that applies to the mom. Listen, I can't wait until he gets to that age. I'm like, can you go fix me a glass of water? Or
Right.
the
No, you know
can you go
what?
give me the remote?
I do agree with you. So I said that too. I was like, once Elena get older, baby, I'd be like, I'd be like, Elena, can you grab me a bottle of water? She's like, Mom, you right there. I'm like,
Don't
but that's not the point.
care. I asked you though. But
I've had to work all
can
these
you
years for
vacuum the
you.
living room? I
Right.
cannot wait to
All the
actually
time. She be like, Mom, why you always ask me to do stuff? I'm like, when I was doing stuff for you, I ain't hear no complaints.
because they expect
Right.
it. Hello to everybody that has joined. So the question that we just answered is, in your opinion, what are the easiest years or the hardest years when it comes to raising a child? So in your experience, not everybody has a kid that's fully grown or a
Right.
teenager. So, you know, we have young kids, so we can only speak from a younger child's perspective. But yeah, so that's what we're answering. And it said it doesn't apply. Yes, it's the turn on the light for me. The 5-year-old would turn the light
Yep.
off. Yeah, that's what my kid does all the time. Just keeps
Mm-hmm.
turning the light on and off and on and off. And I'm like, you don't pay these light bills, so why are you messing with the lights? Yeah, the toddler years, honey, it's gonna test you. It's going to test you. All right, moving into the next topic. So during times when you are overwhelmed as a mother,
Mm-hmm.
what do you do? Like, how do you like?
Okay, so
It says
one,
that.
of course, I have a great support system. So, I always have support if I need it. Um, and two, I just kind of like, you can't really step away from your kid. It's not like you could be like, well, I'm just not doing it, and just, you can't really shut down per se. So for me, it's like, I just let her know. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say I don't show emotions in front of a lady like I do, but I just don't like let her see too much of like if I'm overwhelmed and I just need a moment where I'm just like, oh, this is too much. Like I don't really let her see too much of that because I don't want her to get this like, oh, well, my mom is sad, or like interpret like my feelings different than what it is. Because sometimes you just overwhelm, and it's not that you're sad. You just like, okay,
Yeah,
this is
over.
just that's how
It's a lot.
right.
Yeah.
They're small, so sometimes they can misconstrue what your emotions are. So I don't do that too much. I don't really like break down too much in front of her, that kind of stuff. I do show emotions because of course she needs to know what those
Mm-hmm.
are and all that. So what I do is like I talk her through it. I just be like, listen, Mommy had a really bad day. And she's like, well, what happened, Mommy? What's wrong? And sometimes I'll explain it to her. Of course, she'll give me a hug. We'll talk about it and all that. And like, she'll kind of understand. I'm just like, listen, Mommy can't deal with it right now. I just need my space. And she understands. She's just like, all right, well, she'll go in her room. She'll play with something. She'll do something and then she'll circle back around to me. So
Oh,
she'll kind of give me that little
good.
space that I need, because I'm like, sometimes you get overwhelmed as a mom and it's like you don't mean to snap at your kids, but you end up doing that because you're just like
Right.
frustrated. So instead of
Mm-hmm.
me like, projecting what's going on with me, I try not to. So if I know and I really feel like I'm gonna like, okay, I might, get a little upset or my voice might raise, I'm just like, listen, Elena, not right now. I always give her a warning, like, not right now, baby, not right now. Like I already just know any little things gonna set me off, not right now. She's like, okay, mommy,
You
like she gets it.
should get it.
So
Yeah.
right. So that's what I do when I'm going through something or whatever the case is. I'm just like, all right, talk to my mom or whatever the case is. But I try to have her understand like this is just not the moment to, do too much. And like kids, they like to talk. So I'm just like, you just want to relax, and it's like they just keep talking and talking and talking and talking. And it's like they don't know how to, you know what I mean? So sometimes it's like, Elena, I'm just like, give mommy a moment, let me breathe. So I
Woo.
just kind of talk her through those things. Or I just, when I say step away, I have support. So if I need for her to, be somewhere else, for me to have a night to myself or whatever the case is, like that can be arranged easily. So yeah.
By the way, are you sipping on anything?
I'm sipping on air. Let's go.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, I'm sipping on a nice drink for you.
Here.
Cheers.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. You said you can't step away from your kid, baby. I beg to differ. I steps away, honey. Who? I'm going in my room. I'm closing the door. Please don't bother me. I need a moment to breathe, to pray, to do whatever I need to do.
Right.
And when I come back out, that means I'm good, and
You're
you know we can now.
ready to go.
Yeah, we can get back to momming it. But baby, I have my kids. He's still young, so he wants to be under my skin,
Right.
like 24/7. When I move, he moves just like that. Like it's I can't pee or anything in peace. It's just when I'm in the kitchen cooking, he will come in the kitchen and sit right next to me or on my feet. It's that bad. So
Right.
when I need a break,
He's attached to you.
He's so attached. So yeah, his dad can be right that he don't care. He don't want his dad. He wants me. And I'm like, yo, he bringing me something for me to do for him. And I'm like, yo, your dad, right? You can't.
Right.
No, I got to do it. So I stepped away.
Okay, when that situation says, you might have to do that because you have an attachment. But I'm already out of that phase.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the phase
See, our
where,
kids
like,
are in two different
right,
ages.
where she's like, she had that phase where I just felt like I couldn't breathe. I mean, she was attached to me at the hip. But what I started to do is like letting her, spend time here, like, grandparents, godparents. I let her understand, like, okay, if I leave, I'm gonna come back. So I kind of broke that like separation anxiety from she was young. So now it's like, yes, there's times when, days when she'll be like, okay, mom, this and that, but then she'll be like, oh, I want to go here, I want to go to, this cousin or this godmom, like she'll tell me. So then I'm like, okay, and she's like, we'll call, we'll talk, but it's not to the point where she just can't be anywhere without me. So I kind of broke that from she was young. So that way, if I needed to step away and go on a trip, I'm not worried like, oh my God, my kids at home.
Okay, let me clarify this. When it's like out of sight, out of mind. When I'm not around, he's fine. But it's when I'm in his presence, that's when he like that. So it's not really separation anxiety because I can leave or go on a trip and he's fine. He don't even care. Child, he don't be stunting me. But when I get back home or I'm in his presence, it's kind of like, mom is all I know. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm just like his little safety net or whatever. But yeah, I need him to get a. It's cute to an extent, but sometimes you just need your space. What did Anna say? She said, "Love the support system. That's the foundation. I'll tell the kids I need a moment. We need breaks as moms. So I get my break every first hour once I arrive home. Give me an hour and I'll tend to you." I love that.
Right.
So as soon as you get home, the first hour you just get to breathe without having to worry about the kids.
My daughter think my hours is, she's like, well, you work today. Like my break is working. So when she get home, she's just like, well, you're not off from work. I'm like, yeah, I'm off work. Okay, then it's like, once I'm not working, it's her time. That's how it looks. She's like, you got a break. Or sometimes she'll be like, Mom, you need a break from me. I said, oh, I do. Like she'll tell me. She's like, Mom, I think you need a break from me. Like she'll tell me. I'll be like, oh, okay.
At least she know. I wish my kid could take a hint. Like, I need a break from you. At least she know. At least she's aware. She can be a bit much. All right. So moving into our next topic. So what's one piece of advice that you would give a new mother or an expecting mother?
So before we jump
it's okay if you have a couple, but like, what's the main thing?
Anna stated something. I can't see, so.
I'm literally trying so hard to be the eyes person. I don't want anything to see either.
We got the blind leading the blind tonight, y'all.
She said, I had margaritas for all of us. We had a field trip for tacos and drinks for teacher appreciation. I love that.
Nice, yeah, that's good.
I know that's right. Well, I'm sipping on tequila for us tonight.
I'm gonna drink some water when I'm done for all three of us. Everybody, I'm gonna drink some water.
Yes, kids are so smart.
I agree.
All right, so yes, moving back into the next topic. What's one piece of advice that you would give a new mother or an expecting mother? If you could
so a new mom, new or expecting mom. Okay, I'm gonna do expecting because expecting you haven't had the kid yet. New mom, you probably did. So expecting mom, I feel like you should have your ducks in a row. Like make sure you have a good support system, and if you don't have one before you have that kid, find one. In terms of like even find one person. I don't mean it like that. And we don't all have family, but I'm saying like find even like a best friend or someone that could like spend a little time with you or someone to kind of help you, because at first, again, this is for expecting mom, that first couple months of a baby's life is so important. You may feel like you're ready, and then it's just like things that you thought you knew, you just didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And like for me, I used to babysit a lot before I had a kid. So I was like, oh, well, this ain't nothing, but I
Yeah,
returned the
it's
kid at the end of
different.
the
I
day.
babysit a lot too, but when you have your
Right,
own,
right. And
can't
when you
drop
have
them
your
back off
own,
or
I'm
leave
just
them.
like, I was like, oh, this ain't the same. I was like, oh, they don't stop crying. Oh, okay. Like, it was different because I only had the kid for a certain amount of time. So the kid was quiet. And, she was, at the time, I think she was like a couple months old, like maybe 4 or 5 months. So I didn't have to take her home. But for me, I learned that I don't want to say the hard way because I had a good support system, but I would say find someone that you can rely on, either mom or dad, cousin, someone that could be there for the first couple months of your child's life. Maybe not every day, but you do go through like that postpartum for the first 3 months. So it's good to have someone that could just take over for a moment. Even if you need
Mm-hmm.
an hour a day or 2 hours a day, I would say for expecting moms, that's a must. For two, I would say don't take on all your responsibilities. Like if dad's there or someone's there, like even when you're small, you be like, the baby's small, you're like, oh, that's my kid. Like, you're the mom, you feel like nobody else can provide for your kid as much as
Right.
you.
Uh-huh.
So you're overly protective of that. I used to be like that, babe. I'm sleeping, one eye open, like, have help. And I'm just like, no, because I just felt like that's my kid. I needed to. So I realized as you got older, you're going to have moms, grandmas, their experience. They had you. They did a good job with you. So it's okay to allow someone to step in and help. That was me. I didn't want help because I thought I had it
Right.
all. Baby, my body crashed. And I said, oh, all right, I'm going to accept help. So
Mm-hmm.
that I would say for expecting moms, do your research as well, because everyone's going to have different experiences. You might have an easy birth. You might have a hard one. You might have, different things you just don't expect to come up. So that's that. For current moms that maybe have like newborns and so forth, I want to say stay strong, because God knows they're going to test your patient, and babies know what they can do once they start to understand, oh, this is mom.
Mm-hmm.
And they even when they're that small, they're very smart. They're very smart. So they'll know what they can and can't do. So just, be patient with them, establish a routine, because mine did not have a bedtime. She slept when she was tired. And yeah, I learned the hard way. Start them young so that they have some form of structure. Like babies, they need structure. Once they have structure, they'll go to sleep at the same time, wake up, is routine until they kind of understand what it is. I didn't get a routine, I think, till she was like 8 months, because the 8 months is when I slept for the first time with her, because she just was,
Same. Yeah,
right.
same.
So that's what I have to say. Go ahead, so.
Let me read Anna's. Hello to everybody that just joined. So we're answering what's one piece of advice that you would give to any new or expecting mothers. So that was Chanel's take on it. Anna said, give yourself grace. That's for
Mm-hmm.
all moms. The journey won't be perfect. Feel your emotions and talk to your safe space of moms. I love that. Definitely heavy on the give
Oh,
yourself grace.
I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna say that's a good point. And if you could find a mom's group, I never did that, but that would be good. You could get a lot
Mm-hmm.
of support and information from that, like a Facebook group or
A
something.
Facebook moms group. Yeah, I'm in
Right,
one, but
that'd
I
be
hardly
good.
see in there. Yeah.
Uh-uh.
I joined though. It'd be real interesting, like some of the things, and also like when your kid gets sick or whatever, and you kind of just want to know, like, did any other moms go through this, or like you may see a weird rash or something, and we panic over every little thing, especially when we're a new mom.
Mm-hmm.
Something that could be normal, we think, oh my gosh, my kid is really really sick or whatever, and it's probably not even that serious. So yeah,
Right.
those mom groups help for those cases as well. For me, this is going to be for new moms and expecting. We literally are about to say the same thing as far as don't be afraid to ask for help, because I definitely, like Chanel said, I felt like I was his mom. I have to do everything. Like, it's my responsibility. No one's going to take care of him like I can. I don't want to feel like a burden and making people take care of my baby. I'm the one that had him, so it's like those feelings I feel are normal for new moms, because you just feel like, that's my responsibility,
Right.
but don't be afraid to ask for help. That's probably the best thing you can do for yourself. Otherwise, you're going to experience burnout. You're going to be
Uh-huh.
stressed, depressed, tired, might have a little resentment for your kid, which is normal. And that all can fall into postpartum, depression. So just don't be afraid to ask for help. And then also, I wanted to say to also try to make time for yourself,
Yep.
because you can easily get lost into the mundane tasks of being a mom. Like, you have to change the diaper, you have to make sure they eat on schedules. Oh, especially when they're newborn. Gosh, they eat so much. You got to make sure they're eating on time, and you're constantly changing diapers, and you're constantly having to deal with crying. And as they grow older, it's like new challenges, start coming about. And that become your routine every single day, to the point where sometimes you may get lost into it and forget to take time for yourself, whatever that may be, whatever makes you happy or brings you joy or peace. Like, make time for that. I don't care if you got to schedule yourself into, like, set an alarm, okay, or put something in your calendar, and just make time for yourself. Those are things that I wish was told to me, probably was told to me. And of course,
Right. You
I'm still
disregarded
thinking
that.
I'm mom. I can do it all. We do not have to be superwoman, even though we are. Like, it's okay. That doesn't make you less strong or weak. So that is something that I would say for
Right. You're
anyone to say.
right. Sometimes we're a little hard headed when we're young and we have our children young. We just feel like we know everything. And it's like a lot of times you can save yourself so much by listening to someone
Yes.
who's more experienced. So I know, and it's easier said than
You
done
better
too,
believe when that
because
second kid hit. Look, I'm pretty sure we all can say, like, by our
you're
second kid,
experienced by then. You're
we
experienced,
gon'
but
we,
when you have
we
your
gonna know a
first
little bit more. Yeah,
Right.
we
When you
won't be
have
as
your
hard
first
headed.
child, it's okay to take advice. Not all advice is good advice, but you could, pick sense out of nonsense. Like,
Right,
take what you
right, right.
want from
Yeah.
it. But, like you're saying all this now, but once you have a kid, it's different. Like you just think you know everything. When you have a kid, you just realize, for example, Pampers brand versus the thing that they had, Huggies. Oh, baby, I had to fight with Huggies. Like, I realized, oh, this caused a rat. Like, it's just certain things that you
Mhm.
just wouldn't know until you're in that moment. You're like, oh, they don't do formula. Oh, it's just a lot of things you learn once you're in the moment. So take everything with a grain of salt too. You just
Mhm.
adjust based on your child.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, my cousin said, "Happy Mother's Day, ladies. Good night." Oh Lord, she probably done left off the live. Well, good night, Trinise.
Well,
Thank
good night,
you.
Shanice. Happy
If you're
Mother's
still here,
Day.
thank
Thanks.
you. All right, so now we're gonna move into the fun portion of the live, which is this or that, Mother's Edition. And it said, "I never bend it to anything less than
Oh
Huggies."
no, baby. It was Pamper Brands, Pamper Wipes.
Yeah,
Huggies give my baby a rash,
I
so we had
did.
to abort.
No, Huggies Swaddlers was okay up until, like, I only used, honestly, that's what the hospital had. So I used that. I was taking I was taking the rest of what they had in my room because it was owed to me. Yes,
Uh-huh.
insurance paid for all that.
Right.
So I took that.
It's yours.
It's
It's
mine,
yours.
and it
Right.
didn't break him out or anything. So I liked it. But after that ran out and everything, I kind of just switched to Pampers, and that's what worked.
I had Pampers when I left the hospital, so whatever they started me with, I just kept it. I had got a box of like Huggies. You know how people give you gifts, and I
And you
tried
just
it,
use
and I
it.
was just like, oh my goodness, like she just broke out. I was like, all right, because Pampers, they have the extra sensitive and everything, so I just went ahead and stuck
Yeah,
with them.
I love Pampers. She said, "I'm country and baby, I put aloe in the
Girl,
diapers." Oh,
Aloe didn't. Elena is allergic
I
to
never
everything that
did
hit
that.
my child, so.
Yeah, she has very sensitive
Well, my
skin.
kid is
So
like, I mean, if you breathe on her wrong, she allergic. So it's
breathe
just
on her
her.
wrong is crazy.
Right, it's allergies that don't even make sense, child. She allergic to rice. I'm allergic to rice. They test both of us for
Wait,
allergies. I'm like,
you allergic to rice too?
so the test said, I'm like, I ate that my whole life. They're like, well, you're allergic. I said, well, I've been eating it.
Do
So
you get any reactions?
no, I don't care. But when
Maybe
the
it's a
when
low
the
grade of.
when the bump comes up to a certain size and they measure it, if it reaches a certain size when they do your allergies, they say you're allergic to whatever the
Hmm.
thing is. She allergic to cucumbers, lettuce, rice, everything under the sun. She's allergic
I
to.
hope she
So
grows out of it. She may grow out of it though. It may just
right,
be something she has to do with as a kid.
yeah.
All right, so moving into this or that. So speaking of babies, since we're talking
Hmm.
about young kids, would you rather have a baby that's a good sleeper or a good eater?
A good sleeper. I need my rest. Wait, when you said baby, you saying like when they're a couple months old, right?
I mean, the age where I would
Give
say,
me
I guess up to like a
a
year,
yeah.
0 to a year.
Sleep. I would rather take a sleep over. We could get them to eat, but sleep. I'd rather them sleep. Yeah.
I'm with you. So again,
Sleep.
it's good
Mhm.
sleeper or good either. I will take a good sleeper over a good eater
Right.
because, like you said, I need
She
my
could pick
rest.
all she want, but sleep, yes.
I need my rest. So yeah,
She's
good
It don't matter
sleeper.
the age. We need a sleeper. All right, put that baby to bed and go to sleep.
No,
Agree.
seriously, because the newborn years were so tough. I mean, the
Right.
lack of sleep was
Oh
crazy. The
yeah.
only thing that saved me kind of was that I breastfed. So it's like it's easier to soothe a
Uh-huh.
breastfed baby. You just
Same.
roll over. Here you go.
Same. Yup. Breastfed. You fall asleep with them. Yup.
So
They
yeah,
okay.
that's what saved me. But if he was not
Yeah.
breastfed, ooh, that would I gotta get up and make a bottle, and ooh,
Oh
that would
yeah.
have been terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not
Breastfeeding
have been
just
a happy camper.
for the moms that can breastfeed,
Yeah,
suggest
yeah. No,
breastfeeding.
yeah, no
For
shaming.
the
A fed
ones,
baby
yeah.
is best, but I'm just
If
saying
you
for me,
can, I agree to do
yeah.
just so. They avoid a lot of bacteria and infections and stuff as they get older. So
And I say, yeah, same for me and mine. Breastfeeding was so convenient. It was. It was a lot of hard work though. It's
I
basically like
don't
having
like the
another job.
after result of
Oh
breastfeeding.
yeah,
I
me.
definitely don't. Oh baby, I fought. I was like breastfeed on the bottom, breastfeed on the bottom. But if you pump, it's the same thing. I say, you know what? It is what it is.
I
Our
was
body's
doing
got to
both
go
pumping
through.
and it's that was
Yeah.
hard. That
Mhm.
was oh Jesus. All right, moving into the next one. Would you rather a small family or a big family?
I was. Oh Lord. Dang, we ain't got no medium family. We ain't got no option
No,
for
okay. So
me.
when I say small, I mean like two,
Like a one kid, a
two,
husband and
two to
done.
three kids.
That ain't small. Because then you and the spouse, that's five total.
I
That's not
think
small.
okay, but I'm really thinking about the kids. I think that's not bad. 2 to 3 kids, that's kind of
I
small,
feel
right?
like
Or is three medium?
I feel like that's like a medium. Small would be like a one child, maybe two, and like a
I
spouse. Like
okay, so we'll say 1 to 2 kids is small, and three
right,
and up.
three and up is large.
There is no medium, just
Okay,
small or big. Which one?
so 1 to 3 is small. 1 to 2 is small.
I was gonna say 1 to 3. You're saying 1 to 2.
But
This
if
is
you say one
subjective.
to three, that's three plus two parents. That's five. That's a lot of mouths to feed.
That's not bad.
That ain't small to me because then you got his side of the
Okay,
family, your
so
side.
it's your opinion.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop being technical, but I'm just saying. Okay, I feel like small family. I don't know. I have a big family. Like I grew up in a big family, so I don't know.
So you
Uh,
personally, do you
me
want a small family
personally,
or a big family?
can I use one of my amendment and like,
Mm-mm.
all right, come on. All right, I'm gonna say if you're saying 1 to 2 kids, I would say small, but I mean I wouldn't mind a big one either. Like it wouldn't matter to me. But if I had to choose, I'd do 1 to 2 because who
1 to 2
them 9 months
kids.
repeating 9 months 3 times. Oh, that's a lot. Unless it's twins. Right. Lexi says she feel like 3 kids is a lot. Right.
Okay, so 1 to 2 kids are small.
And then
Three
three
and
and
up can
more.
be
Okay,
three
so
and up can be the big family.
I would say small if we're doing 1 to 2 kids with a parent, mom and a dad. That's four. And if you're doing large, three
So what
kids, a mom and
do
a
you
dad.
prefer? Just answer
I'm
the
gonna
question.
say small for right now because I'm thinking about going to the hospital 3 times. Oh, that's a lot. But I'm just okay. I prefer
So
small right now.
difficult. It's not even funny.
I prefer small right now, but I'm not opposed to big because I grew up in a big family. I had multiple siblings on the other side that I grew up with, so I
And you're
wouldn't mind a big family.
still young, so you could still have a big family. You got about 3 more in you.
Nicole,
All right, next.
Nicole, Nicole.
Anderson. Anderson.
You know what?
You're still young enough.
That don't
And that's
have
just
nothing to
that.
do with it, young or not. I don't want to see them young.
You got it.
No, the
You got
ladies
it. Oh,
back in the day had it. They the ones that had it.
you still got it? Anna
Ooh,
said we're a family of 6. So what's that? That's
that's
a big family.
big
Four
family.
kids and mom and dad. Now
That's
that's
a
a big
big
family.
family.
I don't think we ain't against each other on that one. Definitely big family. Six in total. Oh no.
Yeah.
Talking about we're medium. No, honey, that's a big
No,
family.
medium is three. Maybe
Yeah,
I
I
get
think
three a
medium is
medium.
3.
It's
I think
three,
for
and then
me, I said 2 kids is good enough.
right. So
Like,
small
like you said, who
family.
want to keep putting their body through all of it? That's a lot. Kudos
No,
to
no.
y'all that are
There's
able
some
to.
ladies.
They
There's some
love
ladies
it.
though that love kids. Yeah, like I done
No, they
seen.
love
And they have them
like
back to
pregnancy
back.
and all.
Right.
Like they love like the whole
They
process.
have kids back to back, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm
Mm-mm.
just like, when I'm like, I'm dealing with my one kid, and I'm like, I always question myself, like, Lord, if I had to do this over again, like you're gonna have to come down and help me
Good night,
yourself because
Sheena.
this is something. Hey, Sheena, good night. I'm like, you're gonna have to come down and help me. This is something serious. Like my one has tested every fiber of my
Turned
being.
me
I'm like,
every which way but loose,
right.
honey.
So then to go restart again, I'm just like, dang. So I'm gonna have to redo it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, I don't know. I think about
And they
all
say the
that.
second one is the no limit soldier. So I don't want to find out because the first one is already showing me that they took the cake. So I don't know if it can get worse than that.
I don't know. So maybe we'll see what God say. But at the end of the day though,
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of ladies too, like what they do is have their kids back to back, so it's a little different. And when you take a long break and then to restart the
I
process, that's when it's just
know.
like, oh, hold on a minute.
Because we might be a little bit out of touch.
No, I ain't
By then they're gonna
gonna
come
be
out
out
with
of
so
touch.
much new school stuff.
My patience gonna be thinner because at this point you're back to diaper, you're back to waking up. You can almost have a teenager, one out the way, now you back to,
Yeah. And you don't want to be
crawling.
one of those parents that's making your older kid help you.
No,
But
no,
man,
that's what they're there
listen, we
for.
a team. We all in this together.
Right, that's what they're
Help me
there
out.
for. They gotta help with their sibling. What you thought?
I know, but you know how they be like, no, don't make your other kids raise
I
the
don't know
younger
about
ones. It's not raising,
who
but they can't
they.
help.
I don't know who they is, but that's not what that's who
They
they
the people
is.
be saying that.
Oh, well.
Anna say foreign done. The joy is having the two teens now and the younger 5 and 3.
But
Oh,
that's what
bless
I'm
you with
saying. A
that
lot of times,
honesty.
people who have teenage kids, so I'm saying they'll go back and they'll have like a young kid to
Yeah.
get that experience. But a lot of times they have them back to back to back, so they're all within a year or two apart. That's a lot of work.
But at least you have the two older ones,
Right.
so
That could
to
help.
hopefully help you out. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She said, roll the dice. All the kids want me bad. Ciao. I'm gonna have to do some extra praying, laying of hands, make sure that yeah,
Uh-huh.
because I'm sorry, but I can't go through a second round of yeah. The next one is no dishes or no laundry. If you had the choice
No
to never
dishes.
do
I
dishes,
don't like dishes, girl. I don't. No dishes.
I'm gonna say laundry only because
What?
laundry takes more effort. Like I gotta wash, dry, then fold or put up. That's too much. Washing,
Guess what?
I
Guess
just
what?
gotta
Wash.
and to say
I'd
no
rather take
dishes.
that.
Y'all for real?
Right. No dish. Baby. We got the dishwasher. Me, please. I don't
I use
know.
the dishwasher too. I scrub. Okay, so I wash them and then I do the
Right. You pre-wash
dishwasher.
them and
Yeah, I
then put them.
pre-wash them
Yeah.
and put them in the dishwasher. Yeah.
But no, I don't know what it is. I think maybe because my parents used to like opt for me to do dishes. Like I kind of grew like always have a chore to choose. Mine was dishes, and I could not stand doing
Yeah.
dishes. Like that was always like my thing. And I'm just like I don't know what it is. But as a teen girl, I was so resistant for dishes. I do everything, I sweep my plate, everything. But for some reason, when it came to dishes, I wasn't okay with that. And I'm still as an adult, I'm like I don't really care for it, but
I
I got
hate
to do it.
dishes too. But if I had to choose, I'm gonna say laundry. But I mean,
Mm-mm.
I'd rather not have to do either because both tasks are ongoing, never ending. That's why we hate
Right.
them. Somebody broke it down to me like that. I don't know if they were a psychologist or anyway. They were a professional and they broke it down like that. And they were like, yeah, the reason we hate those tasks because they're never ending. We're constantly having to do them. And I was like, that
Right.
makes sense.
Or
That's why I hate them.
mundane.
Yep, mundane tasks. All right, would you rather have a spa day or go shopping?
That's a real question.
Mm-hmm. Spa
Huh.
day or
My baby's
shopping?
starting to fuss. I don't know. I like spa days, but then I like shopping too. Huh. I ain't think this one through now. Shopping, spa day. You're right.
No, and you gotta choose. I know we would love to have both,
I
but if
mean,
you had
okay,
to
so
choose.
you're gonna have a spa day. Like, okay, break it down for me. We're gonna
Okay,
go
so
shopping
let's
every.
say as your Mother's Day gift,
Uh huh.
somebody presents you with, hey, I have this gift card for you to enjoy a full spa day, or hey, I got this gift card for you to go shopping.
Am I going shopping by myself?
I don't know.
Okay, you gotta put because if it's me
I
taking
don't know. Does that
my
matter?
kid, yeah, if it's me taking my kid or something,
You're
spa
taking
day,
yourself. Okay, you're
because
going
I'm about to
shopping by
say spa
yourself.
day, you can't take the kids, so I'm
Spa day,
like,
you're alone. Shopping, you're alone.
that'll make it no easier. Well,
And it says shopping will make me
I
happier.
would say
Okay.
shopping because I do spa days pretty often, so I just take shopping.
Let's just say how much on the card.
Right? Is it the black
Okay,
card?
so let's say,
Break it
let's
down
say
for me
this is a luxury spa, so you're gonna get like 400. So let's say 400
for the spa.
for spa, 400 for shopping.
Girl, you just making this more complicated. We're trying to
Leslie
get
asked
around the question.
how much.
She said 400. So 400 on ain't no spa. Okay, so
I,
400 for
I've
spa,
seen
and
spas that go up to about 400. Yeah, for like a
they
luxury
can,
experience.
yeah, 400 for spa. But what if you get spa often? Now you gonna do
Girl,
shopping.
this is an opinion. You're
I
reading
know,
too
but
deep
I'm like,
into
I
I'm
like
gonna
both,
say
so it's hard
shopping.
to choose.
I'm gonna say shopping.
Right, that's
We can do the
something
spa
I feel like I do.
another day.
Right, because spa is one day. Shopping, I might, get a few
Spa,
outfits for
you
a few days.
feel good in that moment, but then like by the next month, you need a whole nother spa. That like your body done
Right.
reset back to being all tired and
Yeah, and when you
tense.
shop,
Yeah, when
you
you
can
shop,
get
you
you a
can
few
keep
little
those items.
outfits. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll
Yeah.
agree to do shopping.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Mm,
There we go. All right. We came to a conclusion. All right. Last one, guys. Last one, then we'll let you go. Unlimited Chick-fil-A or unlimited Starbucks?
I'll do Chick-fil-A. I mean, I like them both, but
What? You
what? You thought I
surprised
like Starbucks more?
me. Yeah, I thought you was gonna say
Oh,
Starbucks.
baby, what? That number three on Chick-fil-A, they got the 8-piece nugget and that number one, the chicken sandwich. Oh, baby, they got me there because I don't eat chicken sandwich from nowhere but Chick-fil-A. I don't like chicken sandwiches because when I bite down into it, it just
Yeah.
don't taste right to me. It's a texture thing. So I'm like,
Texture.
I eat a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. I eat their nuggets. I eat their fries. The milkshake, everything. So Chick-fil-A,
Yeah,
Starbucks. I'm like.
I agree.
Starbucks,
Chick-fil-A.
I'm limited. I only can do like caramel ribbon crunch, no whip, top or bottom, and a sandwich. Like I have specific with Starbucks. I can't do coffee. I can't do everything. So for me, I have more variety for Chick-fil-A. So
Chick-fil-A, yeah. I can't get in. I'm not a coffee person. I just can't get into Starbucks drinks. Everything's
you're
nasty. I tried it
not
about.
trying the right
I
stuff because I
tried.
thought so
I
too.
tried customized options. I mean, I done took screenshots from people posting their orders. I done tried it about 5, 6, 7 different times.
I
Everything came
feel
out
like
nasty.
you can find something you like. You just got to know what it is. Because I used to say that too.
It's
I
all
would be like,
nasty.
"What is this? What is this obsession with Starbucks?" I used to always question people like, "Who goes to Starbucks?" And then I found myself going there every day, and I said, "Wait a minute." Then I was
I
like, "Oh, so I
can't.
must like something." But I found the one drink that I like. So because I found that one drink, I stuck with it. I don't like. Well, no, I do try the little lemonades and stuff, and I'm like,
I
those are
tried the
okay, but
refreshers.
I still
It
go
was all
back to.
nasty.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe you just need to drink hot cocoa. Coffee ain't for you. I don't like coffee
No,
like
their
that,
hot
but
chocolate is so good. That
so
is
then
one
you
thing
so
I
then you
will.
like something from
Yeah,
them.
but I only drink that like that's a seasonal thing. I don't drink hot cocoa every
I
day. You know how
don't know
people
what
go
the
there and get
season is.
coffee
You
every
bet
day.
eat that cheese. They got the little cheese Danish. Ooh, around the like the Thanksgiving time, you gotta try their muffin. They got like a cinnamon muffin with cream cheese in the middle. Girl, that is so good.
That sounds nasty.
No,
I'm picky.
it's
That's how all
good.
my kids picky. I'm a picky eater. So all of that. I tried their breakfast. Nasty. I tried
Right.
the
Look,
ham and
Anna say
cheese.
no coffee dates for you. Right.
Yeah,
Starbucks
I'm
is
sorry,
not
Aaron. We can't
bad.
go there. We gotta go somewhere else. But
What about that
Starbucks
little
is not
cake
it.
pops? You could eat a
I
little cake pop or two.
tried a cake pop, nasty. I said, how you mess up a cake pop? It was nasty. I'm sorry. I don't know. Hey,
I,
y'all
I
like it.
think you
Y'all keeping
just
them in business.
that's crazy. I think you just gotta find what you like. So you might just gotta find what you probably
That's
mixing the
too much
wrong
soul
ingredients.
searcher. I've never ever in my life had to go to a restaurant and try the place 20 times to figure out what I like. You're supposed to just go to a place, maybe try a couple
Okay,
times.
like okay, for example, I'm gonna tell you my drink when I first used to go there, they had to tell me how to customize it because I would get it and like some people would make it right, some people wouldn't, and I would not like it. So I had someone explain to me what was in the coffee, and then they would tell me how to customize it. So I would be like, oh, I want ristretto. I don't learn the words, girl, and I'm like, oh, take that out, no dark roast. Like I would tell them how to make it, and then
Mm-hmm.
they'll be like, okay, let me know if you like it before you leave, and then I'll taste it, and I'm like, oh, this is good because I like it sweet, and most coffee drinkers, not to
They
drink
want a
coffee
little
sweet.
strong. They want to taste the
Right.
coffee. Yeah, you a
So
fake
there's
coffee
some,
drinker.
so yep, very much. It's giving iced coffee with some sugar and some caramel, and some cream. Yep, that's what it's giving.
She want a
So
milkshake, y'all, in the
basically,
form
a
of a
coffee,
coffee.
right? So they told me how to customize it. So ever since I've been customizing it, they'll tell me, oh, if you don't like it bitter, take this out. Like they told me what to do. So when I would
Mm-hmm.
tell them to do that, I ended up liking it because I told them what I didn't like. So they're like, oh, you don't like the bitter taste, and I'm like, no, I don't. So like real coffee drinkers, they'll be like, oh, this is so sweet. You taste it, and there's no flavor in there. because that's
Right.
just
Okay. So I need to go
right.
up there and like ask for a consultant, and they have to talk me through the drinks. That's
No.
crazy. If I gotta do all that, I don't want to
It's
go
been
to.
no consulting, girl. A little work on
Let's
the
just say
front.
Kia just don't go there, and I don't. I do not go there. I tried them too many times to figure
It's
out.
giving Burger King, McDonald's, a Sprite, a little
I
orange.
will take McDonald's breakfast any
It's
day.
giving Sprite, orange
Dunkin'
juice,
Donuts.
Dr.
I'll
Pepper.
take their breakfast. Yeah. It's giving McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A. Yeah, everything but Starbucks. And that's good. That saves me coins because
Yeah,
Starbucks is
they
high.
is high. They is
Mm-hmm.
high.
Very
But
much
you know
high.
what? They done got me now, baby. They done told me to download the app today. I done clicked on my triple rewards. I
You
said,
should
look at
have
me getting
been
rewards.
downloaded that app.
No, I do. But I'm saying at first I was buying it every day and I wasn't like getting the
Getting
app.
your
And
points.
they're like, you
Yeah.
do know you get rewards. So I purchased the rewards and I'm halfway to that little, they move up
I
points. I'm
bet
like, okay, they
you
send me
are.
the rewards that I went there this morning.
That's why I thought you was gonna choose them. I did not know you was
No,
gonna say
no. If I
Chick-fil-A.
had a Chick-fil-A closer, I would have been a Chick-fil-A. But
Yeah.
that one's so far from me. So.
And it says yes, venti. Oh, nah, you know how to pronounce all these
And
coffee words. Matcha.
Lainey loves Starbucks. This girl loves Starbucks too. She likes Starbucks.
You have poisoned her at a young age.
No,
Get her
not
off
me.
Starbucks. She
Not
needs to be
me.
doing hot chocolate like me if she going to Starbucks.
Lainey will get a little. I have to tell them to get her a little coffee with no coffee. If that makes sense, they'll just take out the thing so she feel like she, it's just this
Okay,
kind of
that's
enough for
good. Good parent. Good
right,
mom.
right,
Okay,
right,
I was
right.
about to say, don't be giving her
No,
coffee.
a little coffee is good for them, but you gotta give it to them
She
black,
said
not no
you're going
sweet
to get a
coffee.
gold card in the mail soon. She got her.
Oh, for real?
So keep going and yeah.
Yeah.
I know
I
that's
don't triple
right.
up my points. I stay on that thing too. I be over there watching the little thing move up. They be like, "Oh, have you activated?" I said, "Let me activate."
Cream based instead of coffee. Oh my god. Let me not. I was gonna say I might could try that then. No coffee. But no, I'm just gonna leave them alone because I don't have time to experiment. That's just I'd have to go inside and do what Chanel did. Okay, one-on-one consultation.
Right. Just tell
All
them.
right. All right, guys. So that concludes tonight's episode of Live and Unfiltered Motherhood Edition. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the conversation. Thank you guys for engaging with us. And before we leave, I just want to say, please make sure that you are following our Instagram page, Live and Unfiltered. Let me type it in here, Live and Unfiltered. Also, follow our YouTube page, Live and Unfiltered, because in the event you miss an episode on here, you can go over there and catch the replays. We will be uploading on Thursdays instead of Wednesdays. It's just more convenient for us. So those will be our upload days, Thursdays. So if you miss it over here, you can catch it on our YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe as well to the YouTube. We post shorts. It's just like we post reels here on Instagram, and whichever platform that you're on, you can catch it on both. And yeah, also make sure you're following both me and Chanel because we do alternate weeks.
Okay.
Anything you want to say?
Awesome. So yes, I'll be the host on next week, and Kia basically summed up everything. Also, too, on Instagram here, when it comes to like the podcast, it's just easier to do shorts or shorter reels, whatever the case is. So in order to catch the full replay, you would have to go to YouTube for that. You're not able to post the full thing on Instagram. So it's a little bit more convenient. So our days, like she said, is going to be Tuesday lives, Thursday upload. You could click in the link in the bio
Yes,
on
link in the bio.
Take you straight to the page.
And happy Mother's Day to all of you
All the moms,
moms and the
right?
expecting moms. I hope you guys enjoy your day
The
and that you
first
get showered with
time
so much
moms as
love.
well. The
Yes,
first time
especially the
moms,
first time moms.
right?
Take advantage and just like relax, kick your feet up, don't do nothing, don't touch the
And
baby.
listen, if you're not with your kid on Mother's Day, it's all right. That's
It's
the one day
okay.
that's
I
for
just said
you
don't
too,
touch the
right?
baby. Look,
It's
on
okay.
that day.
It's okay if you're not with them on Mother's Day. You with them every day.
Hello.
It's all right.
But
It's
it's
the
okay if you
mothers.
want to also do something with them too. So
Right.
however you
It's
want to spend your
either
day.
or is fine. Just don't feel guilty about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that concludes tonight's episode. Hope you ladies have a great night, and we will see you next week.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Happy Mother's Day, y'all.
Happy
Bye.
Mother's Day.